That's the law. I'm an AG. I'm an AG.
Good for you. I don't give a shit. Let's go. We're going.
But you're gonna regret this.
Yeah.
You're gonna regret it. I'm an AG.
An assistant attorney general is in some big trouble after humiliating video of her arrest outside of a ritzy Rhode Island restaurant went viral. While some people are claiming the police officers maybe overreacted to a minor situation, others say Devon Hogan Flanagan tried to abuse her position to get her own way. We're taking a closer look at the video and getting insight on dealing with potential arrest powder kegs with a retired NYPD officer. Welcome to Sidebar, presented by Law&Crime. I'm Jesse Weber. Well, as a law enforcement officer, you never quite know what kind of situation you're going to be stepping into when you respond to a call, right? And sometimes something seemingly minor, like removing rowdy patrons from bars and restaurants, well, that can escalate into something much more serious. And that is what happened on August 14th in Newport, Rhode Island. So officers responded to a call from Clark Cookhouse. This is a swanky establishment on Bannister's Wharf. It's two 34-year-old women who were later identified as Devon Hogan Flanagan and Veronica Hannon. They were reportedly quite intoxicated and refusing to leave, which was causing all sorts of problems for staff outside the crowded restaurant. Now, before I play the body cam video of their arrest for you, and there's a lot to dissect there, I want to bring in retired NYPD detective and co-host of the Gold Shield Show. It's a great podcast, Tom Smith. Thank you so much for coming on. Good to see you.
Good to see you too, Jesse.
So how much information, generally speaking, do officers have when they roll up to a scene, right? They get the call, but what are they expecting? What do they know walking into a scene?
Yeah, usually the radio call is only, maybe an intoxicated person or disruptive or dispute or something like that. Very little information is given, and that all goes by the caller, whoever the caller may be giving the information. But usually that's pretty much all you're getting walking into a scene.
And when you're dealing with somebody who is arguably drunk, how does that complicate things? How do you have a conversation with that person? How do you elicit information from that person? I would imagine it gets a little complicated.
Yeah, it's hard because the level of intoxication depends on what the conversation is going to be. Sometimes their demeanor is very low and they understand what's going on and can be removed pretty quickly. But then there's others, as you know, where alcohol leads to your mouth running too much and violence and entitlement and all that. And that's what happened in this situation.
And are you more on guard? You don't know exactly what they're going to do. They're unpredictable.
Oh, no doubt. I mean, listen, any call you go to is dangerous. Situation that you walk into potentially has the ability to be violent. So you're always on guard with that. And especially when it comes to intoxicated people, because they're not in control. So they're just flailing. And again, violence can happen with alcohol very, very easily.
Talk to me about trespassing, right? We see this on a lot of body camera videos. People are told they have to leave a private business. They feel that it's unfair or even illegal. Those are interesting kinds of calls, right?
Oh, yeah. It's up to the establishment. If they feel that someone is causing a disturbance and putting fear in other people who are there and other patrons and are causing a ruckus and a disturbance that's, disrupting their business, they have the right to remove you. And if you don't leave, they also have the right to call the police and have them remove you. And it's that simple. It's very simple of you're not allowed to be there anymore. It's my job. It's my establishment. Please leave. If you don't, I'm going to call the police. And that's what happened in this situation.
By the way, as we're talking about this all happening at this restaurant, this establishment, this business, I got to ask, is anybody out there also in a business of some kind? If so, let me ask you this. How much time do you think your business team is wasting in spreadsheets, chasing down receipts, just trying to make sense of endless rows of bank statements? Probably a little too much, yeah? Well, that is where Odoo Accounting steps in. So Odoo gives users a clean, modern accounting dashboard that shows you exactly what you need. Your bank balances, your cash flow, your vendor bills, your customer invoices, all in one place. It's intuitive, it's easy to navigate, and for anyone managing their business accounting, It is invaluable. You want to know why Odoo is going to give your business a cutting edge? Well, Odoo uses smart AI with a 98% recognition rate to automatically generate invoices and vendor bills. So all you have to do is just review and validate. That's it. And by the way, their bank reconciliation, next level. Odoo connects with over 28,000 banks to automatically match your transactions with your financial records to give you pinpoint accuracy. There's no more guesswork. You need reports? Odoo's got everything from your balance sheets, your cash flow statements, professionally formatted, instantly accessible. So if you've been doing all of this accounting work manually, you can stop right now. Automate invoices, vendor bills, accounting workflow with Odoo today. Get a free 15-day trial today at odoo.com/sidebar accounting. Well, and you don't even have to get into specifics, but previewing what we're about to watch, have you ever dealt with somebody who, tried to use their job, their position to escape consequences?
Oh yeah. In situations when you roll up to a scene and the first words out of their mouth is, "Do you know who I am?" It's going to end up leading to an arrest all the time. And that's the first thing that comes out of their mouth. This is going to be a problem, and it's not going to be easy because immediately the entitlement and I can do what I want is already in their head.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's talk about that because that's the main allegation that we have in this case. Let's go to this video, and this is from the very moment that the officers arrive on scene and Hogan Flanagan is seemingly already making demands.
This is not showing. I want you to turn your Bodycam off. Protocol is that you turn it off. If a citizen requests it to turn it off, she's a lawyer.
So they want you guys to leave?
Yes, we're gonna leave.
Let's just leave. Let's just make it easy, okay?
We're gonna make it easy. That's not.
I am.
Okay.
I'm her
That's
husband.
not the point. Can you look at me?
Yeah, we'll talk over here, okay?
Your protocol is.
Can we all talk? Can we all talk?
Talk over here. They want you to leave.
Your protocol is.
Can we talk?
Who is she to you?
What's that?
No,
she to
nothing.
you?
Nothing.
She is our college friend.
Okay. She's a friend.
Yes.
No, I'm not.
You guys just want him out? Do you want him trespassed?
Anything we can do.
Yeah.
Trespass, yeah. I just need
Trespass, get him out.
cuff him, please. It's the only way we're going
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
Do we want to chat?
I know that your
All right.
protocol is.
So you're trespassed, so we got to leave now. Unless you want to be in
We're not
handcuffs.
trespassing. You haven't notified us that we're trespassing.
So
Number one.
what did
Number
I just
two.
say to you? You're
You're
trespassed. Let's go.
Number one.
I don't
Number
want
two.
to arrest you guys.
You're not going to arrest us. Number two
So let's
is
leave.
that.
We got to go. We got to go.
Protocol
Let's go.
is
Let's
Can we
go.
calm down for 1
protocol
second?
is if we
Yeah.
ask you to
I
turn
don't
the
want
body
to
off.
deal with this. Let's
Okay.
go.
No,
Let's go.
I understand you don't want to deal with it, but the
Let's go.
protocol
Wait,
is,
wait,
and your
can
protocol
you
is if I
relax?
ask you to turn off the body cam, you have to turn it off, and that's your protocol.
She's a lawyer, so she knows.
Well, that's lawyer stuff, so that's not true. So we got to go.
No, it is. That's law.
I'm an
What's she
AG.
saying?
I'm an AG.
Good for you. I don't give a Let's go. We're going. Let's go.
Excuse.
We're leaving.
Please
We're leaving.
don't put your hands on us.
Can you get your children out of here? Like, I don't know why.
I'm sorry. What?
Let's go.
Let's go.
No.
Let's go. Come on, you're wasting so much time.
They're two full-grown women and mothers of children. All right.
You're just being detained. You're just being detained.
I'm an AG. I'm an AG. I'm an AG. What are you?
What's wrong with you?
What
What's
are
wrong
you
with you?
probable cause to detain me for?
You're being detained because you're not leaving.
Because I'm what? You have
Can you relax?
Sir, she's not doing anything wrong.
She's
AG.
not leaving.
I'm an AG.
She's
She's
an
an AG.
Buddy, you're not.
She's not
being
doing
arrested.
wrong.
Let's go.
I'm not being arrested. You're putting me in cuffs. I'm not being
Okay, do
arrested.
you have any weapons on you?
No, I'm an AG.
Her badge is in the car. You want me to go get a badge?
Let me tell you something. You're
Buddy,
arrested.
get the out of here. Buddy, just
Seriously.
You're arresting an AG. Let me tell you something.
Are you under arrest right now? No.
You're putting me in handcuffs and you're Mirandizing. You're not Mirandizing me.
Relax. Relax.
Buddy, you're gonna regret this.
Yeah.
You're gonna regret it. I'm an AG.
I will say there's something, Tom, kind of funny as she's about to say, I'm an AG again, the door slams. So yes, she is Special Assistant Attorney General Devon Hogan Flanagan. There is a lot to unpack here. First of all, asking the officer immediately to turn off his body cam, if she requests it, is she right about the law that they have to turn it off?
Absolutely not. The law, as I looked at it, especially in, in that area, is just used for victims. If a victim wants to talk to a police officer about a situation, they can request their body cam be turned off. Or a witness that wants their identity protected, that they can request that their body cam be turned off. Not a criminal, not someone being arrested, and not someone surely intoxicated.
From your point of view, did the officer do anything improper?
Absolutely not. I was just going to say that. I think they did a great job. They were calm. They didn't blow the situation up. They gave them every opportunity to just walk away and go on with the rest of their night. They gave them opportunity after opportunity. But you can't sit there all night, Jesse, and debate something with someone who's intoxicated and is not following your orders. You can't do it all night. And at some point, police officers have to do their job and remove people from areas where they're not wanted and they're trespassing. And that's what they did. I really think they did a great job in this. No, they stayed calm the entire time, which is the best thing you can do in situations like this. And then the end, they had no choice at the end. They arrested both of them.
One of the charges that we're talking about here is resisting, right? What does that consist of? It doesn't necessarily mean that the person has to fight back, right? It could be something more, a little less egregious.
Yeah, sure. I mean, resisting in different states means different things. There's different definitions, state by state. But in New York, it's just stopping the officer from doing their job and stopping the officer from effecting an arrest. And that's what they did both times. Even the people around them, their husbands or boyfriends, whoever they were, trying to get in the way, you could also, throw a charge at them as well, but they didn't. And that's how calm these officers were. All they wanted to do was take care of this situation and go on with their night, and they could have went on with their night.
By the way, we double-checked Newport Police's policy on body-worn cameras. It's actually available online, and it states, authorized officers equipped with a BWC, body-worn camera, are prohibited from activating a BWC and or continuing to record under the following circumstances. Whenever a potential witness requests to speak to an officer confidentially or desires anonymity, whenever a victim or witness requests that he or she not be recorded and the situation is not confrontational, whenever a victim requests that he or she not be recorded as a condition of cooperation and the interest of justice require such cooperation. But the policy notes that in the end, it is really up to the officer. Quote, any requests to have BWCs turned off that are made by members of the public should be captured by the BWC prior to deactivating the video recording function. It should also be noted that consent to record is not required. When a member of the public objects to being recorded, a BWC officer may determine whether to proceed with recording in circumstances consistent with this policy. So again, as Tom and I talked about, the officer seems to be well within his authority to continue to record. Now, it is not just Flanagan who is objecting to being put in a police car. Remember the friend, Veronica Hannon, seen struggling with officers, and at one point, this is incredible, apparently slips out of the handcuffs.
We will get the license.
Hands off me!
We will get the license.
She's getting detained.
No.
No. We'll get the license.
Get out of here. Get back. Get back right now. Get back.
Detained.
No, I can't. No!
Get back. Yeah, cops.
Yep.
I'm right here. It's okay.
All right, just go from the car.
Here. No. I'm right here. I'm right here.
Get back.
Come on, babe.
No. Stop touching me.
All right.
Babe, I'm right here.
No,
right
babe, please, I'm scared.
I'm right here.
Please stop doing this. Please stop doing this. No, I'm not going to find hands on that.
I'm right here.
No.
Okay.
No, please don't do this to my friend.
I'm right here.
No,
Right
no,
here.
no. Babe.
I'm right here.
Babe.
I'm right here.
No, babe.
Relax.
No,
Relax.
What's wrong with you?
Relax.
We don't want to put you in handcuffs. Let's go. Let's go.
No, babe.
Listen, you're overreacting.
You're adding charges.
You're overreacting.
No. Please take my hands out. Please take Devon out of handcuffs. Don't. Please take
You were overreacting. You didn't have this. You didn't have to have this happen. Get in the car.
No. 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 Babe, no!
You got two to take.
I'm right here.
Get in the car.
Guys.
Just put her in.
No!
Get back. Get back, bro.
In the car. Get in the car.
Get your feet in the car.
I'm right here. I'm right here.
Get your feet in the car.
Get your feet in the car.
Dan!
Babe, I'm right here.
No! Babe! Babe! No!
Get your feet in the car.
Who the
Get
Don't
your
touch
feet
me!
in the car. You're a grown adult. You're acting like a kid.
Dan!
Babe, I'm right here. I'm right here.
No! Who the are you? This is so inappropriate! You're overreacting!
So they wanted him to trespass, and they were just throwing a fit. Trevor, we've got two to take.
Wow. Tom, okay, first of all, if I saw that correctly, it looked like she got out of the handcuffs at first. How often is a suspect actually able to do that? And is that like an extra charge? Is that another example of a resisting arrest?
Oh, you could throw an escape charge at her if you really wanted to really ruin her night. But it does happen depending on the size of the person. You know, handcuffs only go, close so far. And maybe they just, again, the officers were just trying to do the right thing. They didn't clamp down on them as hard as they could with the second pair because they had to. But it's just another example of what police officers go through daily. And that's why years ago, Jess, I was so in favor of body cams because this shows what police officers have to deal with on a daily basis all the time, especially, when it comes to people like this. And it's amazing how the sound of handcuffs can sober somebody up really fast.
What did you make of that reaction? I mean, kicking the door, putting her feet out, so that the door wouldn't close, screaming like that. It's tough for the officers to figure out what to do next. What were their options next? What could they have done if she really was keeping the door open? What else could they have done?
Well, exactly what they did. One of the officers went to the other side of the car and just grabbed her shoulders and pulled her, more into the car. But you asked before about the officers' actions, and again, they did a great job. They didn't want to hurt her. They didn't manhandle her. They did the proper thing with getting her into the back of a vehicle and then prevented her from hurting herself until, they could and got her further into the car, enabling them to close the door. But again, and even afterwards, they were calm. These guys probably had a lot of time on the job and have dealt with people like this on numerous occasions. Because even after the effect, they just did their job, and I think they did it really well.
Well, Hannah's husband, who was identified in a police report as James, we believe that's the man that we see in the video, tries to intervene several times. The officers tell him to back up. It even appears to push him back at one point. That's a complicating factor. You can understand how he wants to help, but at the same time, police have to make sure that he doesn't get involved, right? I mean, what kind of impact do relatives, do bystanders have on a situation like this?
Oh, you can become outnumbered really fast if you're a police officer, depending on who's around and how many people, are in their party. So it's very important to just clear the area where there's enough room for you to effect an arrest and have no one else involved in it. And again, what a job. They could have arrested him, for disorderly conduct or interfering with the police investigation or arrest. They could have done that and they didn't. All they wanted to push him back, get out of the area and let us do our job and move on.
And by the way, okay, Hogan Flanagan's resistance to being in custody, or alleged resistance to being in custody, apparently didn't stop once she was in the police car. No, a Newport police report states, quote, Sergeant Lavallee booked and photographed Veronica, and she was searched by Officer Gonsalves before being placed in cell number 8. Officer Hudson booked and photographed Hogan. It should be noted that while booking Hogan, she was extremely uncooperative, berating officers, repeatedly stating her position as an AG, and refusing to follow instructions. Hogan was eventually released with a district court summons. Now, according to arrest reports, Hogan Flanagan was arrested for willful trespass, which is a misdemeanor. Hannon faces charges for disorderly conduct and resisting arrest, along with a willful trespass charge. Hogan Flanagan has worked for Attorney General Peter Naranha in Rhode Island for several years, and right now she's assigned to the appellate unit of the criminal division, arguing cases in front of the state Supreme Court. But on Tuesday, Naranha reacted to the arrest in viral video during an interview on WPR radio, and he said she made her watch the body camera footage and said she's really remorseful, takes responsibility, told WPRO that an investigation was launched within the AG's office and that he'll have to think on what Hogan Flanagan's punishment will be. Quote, "It's just hard to find and keep capable lawyers, and I just have to think really carefully about this one, but no question there will be a strong sanction here. There will be a suspension without pay if I retain her, for sure. So she's not going to continue as if nothing happened. She's humiliated herself. Regardless of what happens vis-a-vis her employment with us, she's going to have a long time coming back from this. It's just really unfortunate." Now, an internal review is expected to wrap up in the next few days, and NBC 10 reports that they tried reaching Hogan Flanagan by phone this week, but said the woman who answered told them no comment and hung up. Tom, should this be the end of someone's career or just a roadblock, a learning lesson? What do you think?
You know what? I'm never in favor of just completely, ending someone's career. But, when you're in a position that she's in the criminal justice system, you have to be responsible for your actions, both on duty and off duty. And it's going to be up to, I think that was well said. That statement covered kind of every question that anyone would have for him. And I think he did a very good job with that statement, with the way it's going to perceive and his disappointment in her and going forward with an investigation, which is the way it should be. The public should not determine the employment of someone. It's up to their supervisors and bosses, and the way she acted is going to, come into account. And I think the statement was well said, and she's going to get hit by this for sure. It's just a matter of how severe.
Now, I can't talk about this without talking about something else, because this, of course, is not the first time that a high-profile person has been caught on camera apparently making threats and demands because they were being held accountable for breaking the law. Remember earlier this month, Susan Dorley announced she would resign as district attorney for Monroe County, New York, after she was caught on body cam berating a police officer for trying to pull her over. The attempted traffic stop happened in April of 2024, according to a police report. Dorley was going well over the speed limit, but instead of stopping when a Webster police officer turned on his flashing lights, she just apparently kept going all the way to her house.
Sorry, I'm the DA. I was going 55 coming home from work.
55 and a 35.
I don't really care.
Okay.
So you can call Dennis.
Can you please come over here? This is on a traffic stop, ma'am.
Yes, it is. You can call Dennis Kohlmeyer right now.
Okay, I'm telling you why I stopped you. You didn't stop at all. Did you not hear my lights or sirens or anything?
No, I didn't actually. I was on the phone.
Okay, well, you're not supposed to be on the phone while you're driving either.
Yes, I am, with the hands-free, absolutely.
Okay. Why are you so upset at me? I'm doing my job. You just admitted to me that you were going 55 and a 35 on Phillips Road.
Can you please tell him to leave me alone? It's
Officer Christopher. Can you stay over here, ma'am? This is a legal traffic stop. Do you have your ID?
No, it's in my purse. Here.
You have your purse right there.
No, this is my lunch. Would you talk to Dennis? This is ridiculous. Just go away.
Hello, sir. Good. Ma'am, can you please stay at the back? This is a legal traffic stop. Can you please stay over here?
No. Hey, baby, get your little guy out of here.
Sir, I stopped her for going 55 and a 35 on Phillips Road.
On Phillips Road.
And she failed to stop. She drove all the way back home and parked in her garage. And now she's not complying with any of my commands. Ma'am, do not go inside.
Oh my God.
Yep. All right. Ma'am, come outside. You can't just go inside. This is a traffic stop. Here's your phone back.
I understand the law better than you. Would you just
953. Can you have a supervisor come to the scene?
No. Get out of my house. Here.
I don't know why. I don't know why you're acting like this towards me.
Because
Can you please go to the back of the vehicle?
I'm not going to. I'm home. Okay, 55.
I don't care if you got home. You were supposed to stop at Phillips Road when I pulled you over. When my lights were
I
initiated.
didn't know you were stopping me. There was lots of other people on the road.
I was right behind you.
Yeah? There were other people on the road too.
Okay, I was directly behind you.
I'm not dealing with you right now.
Can you please step over here?
I'm not going to.
What is the reason you're so against what I'm doing? I'm doing my job. You say you're a DA?
I am the DA.
Okay.
Okay, let me get you my badge. I am the DA of Monroe County.
I just don't understand the hostility towards me. I'm doing my job.
No, you're being...
How am I being?
I am the DA of Monroe County.
I understand
Yes,
that, but that doesn't give you a right to go 55 and a 35. And you even admitted to me that you went 50. I understand that, ma'am.
I don't really care.
understand that.
You know what? If you give me a traffic ticket, that's fine. I'm the one who prosecutes it, okay? Just go ahead and do it. Go ahead.
Just come outside over here.
No, I'm not going outside.
Okay.
I'm waiting for you just to leave.
Well, I'm having a supervisor come because that's what my chief told me to do.
Alright, so you're coming out with 5 minutes? Yeah.
Do you have your driver's license?
I just showed you my driver's license.
You show me your badge.
974.
Really?
With EMS, a 14-year-old having a seizure, 200 East River Road, apartment 200 on the 3rd
Because
floor.
I was going 55 up Phillips Road.
10-4, you can show me
And I was
She's
just
part
trying
of it.
to...
She's a DA.
Yep, I know.
And I was just trying to pull into my driveway. I was on the phone with Dennis Kohlmeyer saying, would you please tell the person who's following me that I'm almost home?
Ma'am, I understand you were going home, but I started my lights back at Phillips Road.
On Phillips Road, yes,
Yes.
you did, and there are other cars.
I was right behind you, directly behind you. At the end,
Go ahead, like,
listen,
you wanna,
at the
like
end
I
of the
said,
day,
go ahead if you want to write me a traffic ticket, that's fine.
okay, at the end of the day,
I don't care.
I was stopping you for speed. If you
I've
just
had
stopped.
a really bad day. I've been dealing with murders
And I get
in the
it,
city
and I
all
get
the-
it. We have bad
I'm
days
sorry,
also,
I'm
ma'am.
I'm sorry.
We have bad days also.
My license back?
I'm gonna just add it to the job real quick.
Okay, I'm gonna do it.
You can just go and actually add it. You don't have to use the error. At the end of the day, I was just making a traffic stop, doing my job, what I was supposed to do.
Well, fine, thank you.
Okay? So now, supervisor's on his way, and then we'll go from there.
Supervisor's coming up here.
Huh?
Who?
Sergeant Johnson. I understand you had it. Like, I get it. We all have bad days at work.
And I'm going to go in the house. Seriously, this is ridiculous.
No, this is a traffic stop, and you, out of everyone, should know that if there's a legal traffic stop, which I have the right to detain you until this is done.
Then just write me the ticket. I really don't care.
Yeah, well, after the video of her behavior went quite viral, Dorley put out a statement kind of downplaying what happened. And New York's Commission on Prosecutorial Misconduct recommended that Dorley be publicly censured for her conduct. A report from the commission shows that Dorley acknowledged her behavior warranted censure, and she said she planned to resign. And now we know when that's going to happen. Spectrum News 1 reports Dorley sent a letter to Governor Kathy Hochul saying her last day will be August 31st. She also announced her decision in the Monroe County District Attorney's Office weekly newsletter, saying this decision did not come easily, but as I recently turned 62, I know that this is the right time for me, for my family, and for all of you. She went on to say, the people of Monroe County have seen me at my best and worst, and even when I've made mistakes, you never stopped holding me accountable or giving me grace. Tom, first of all, so important to have body-worn camera, because if you didn't, it would be her word, right, the DA, versus this police officer. But I gotta say, the arrogance there is just on a whole other level. What was your takeaway from that?
Oh, it's disgraceful. You know, you have a cop who's just, again, he kept saying it, just doing his job. And it would have taken, again, just like the past videos and this video, if she pulled over, it would have taken 5 minutes and over. That's it. Just comply with what the law is and what officers are doing. But the arrogance, like you said, and the entitlement of, look who I am, you're nothing, I'm important, and I'm not going to obey anything that goes on with the law. And then she starts telling that she's the DA, and you would think she would know better, like he said, in what police officers are doing every day, and just comply. It's very simple. It would have taken 5 minutes out of her day to just explain what happened. Maybe there was a good explanation for what she was, speeding. Officers have the discretion to either write a summons or not. So she may have gotten off with no summons and just a warning if she just complied and acted like a human being instead of just the entitlement that she did.
And by the way, if she went into her house and wasn't getting out for that traffic stop, the officer would be within his rights to go, within his authority to go into the house?
He would. I mean, I wouldn't for a traffic stop. For a crime, a pursuit or something like that, that's different. Would I personally walk into someone's house for a traffic stop? No. But, that officer has the right to do what he's doing to make sure, at that point, is she getting a weapon? You have no idea. So, the act of going in the house would be okay. But, you would hope it doesn't come to that. And you could tell at some point the reality of it set in, that she knew she was wrong, but she just kept it up anyway. Write the summons, write any other summons you want to add to it because of what was going on, and let her deal with it. And I think the right thing is done. She's going to resign, and that's going to be the end of it. Because again, Jess, you have to be held accountable at a high standard of off-duty and on-duty actions.
We're going to miss her. We're going to miss her a lot. It's going to be tough without her, but we'll try to carry on. Tom Smith, thank you so much for coming on. Everybody check out the Gold Shield Show. Thank you, my friend.
Thank you, Jess. Always a pleasure.
And that is all we have for you right now here on Sidebar. Everybody, thank you so much for joining us. And as always, please subscribe on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever you should get your podcasts. I'm Jesse Weber. I'll speak to you next time.